with any certainty, but the sight of the stars make me dream.
Become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Oh boy, here we go again with fucking YouTube's bullshit. 2 nights in a row now, this fucking platform has ended my streams for playing music. Okay. So I guess you basically have to come on here and be boring. Provide nothing, you know. Why it's Mental Life? What's up? But this is getting to be bullshit, you know, with what YouTube's doing, you know. Just because YouTube's far left or fucking liberal as fuck, they can just go fuck with anybody's channel they want to fuck with, you know. I'm getting fucking tired of it. And quite frankly, I don't give a fuck if I lose my monetization. Because YouTube should not be fucking with people's channels. You know? I mean, what about all these fucking idiots that come on here and harass people, bully people? I mean, you got fucking pedophiles. Yeah, you got pedophiles on here too. Why is nothing being done about that? You care about somebody that's doing a music stream. Fucking morons. Bunch of bullshit. That's what the fuck it is. What am I trying to do here? I mean, basically what YouTube's becoming is a communist platform. I mean, it's kind of been that way for a while, you know. The show didn't even go 2 fucking hours. It went an hour and 33 minutes and they fucking stopped it. I'm pissed about this shit. I wish I could fucking sue YouTube for this crap. I don't feel like we did nothing wrong. The band Overkill probably wouldn't care if we're playing their tracks on my show. Fuck. It's getting ridiculous, dude. I mean, my God, man. Put all that fucking work to putting a stream together and this bullshit happened, you know? I mean, I don't have those strikes on my channel. It's kind of funny. They stop my streams, but they don't completely block them. They just block them in certain countries. So the streams are still available, Just bullshit, dude. It's like, what do they want people to do? Come on here and be boring? Be PG? Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna start a new Metal Bench channel, or no, the Metal Bench Chronicle channel. It's gonna go PG. Yeah, that's the direction we're gonna go in now. We're gonna be PG. We're gonna be family friendly and boring. Unreal, dude. I mean, if I can get people to go to my Rumble page, I'll start doing these streams over on Rumble because, Rumble's not as strict, But you got to build a fucking or you got to build like subscribers over on Rumble too to do live streaming. So, whee! Howdy, kids! Welcome to Metal Bench Chronicles. Fucking ridiculous. I mean, I think people are starting to get sick of this politically correct crap. I'm not seeing people like coming out as much as I did a few years ago, being offended by shit just for the sake of being offended. But man, so it's like, yeah, I do got a part 2 plan for this, but can I do it on YouTube without being fucked with? It's like, god damn, man. People, don't ever become a liberal. Don't become a liberal. Don't become an SJW. Don't become some woke fucking weak piece of shit and bow to the fucking government. Never do that. Good Lord. I mean, unreal, man. Can't even do music streams on here anymore without being fucked with. I was not around back in the day, back in the early days of YouTube, like 2010, 2011. I mean, I did start a YouTube channel in 2011, but back then I was too shy to do YouTube. Kind of wish I would have pursued with it. I'd probably be a lot bigger on this platform. Who fucking knows? But back then it seemed like YouTube was more free. You could do what you want on YouTube for the most part, Oh yeah, Jeff, happy birthday, brother. Is Josh Dominus and White still here? I mean, at least we can get a conversation going. I can invite you guys on here if you want to come on. All right, White's still here. I don't know if Josh is still here. Fraser's in bed. He beat off too fucking hard today. I shouldn't fucking say that. Fuck. Good Lord, though, man. I mean, all this leftist woke bullshit. Jesus Christ. I mean, we might be able to play a few, we could probably play a few underground metal tunes. Seems like when you play the and yeah. Yeah, we could probably play a few. I mean, we could turn this into a radio show too, where we just play stuff that YouTube might not fuck with. Let me take a piss first. I mean, I know it's quite late. But I have a right to be fucking pissed as a content creator on here for fucking 7 years, you know? Unfucking real, dude. Let me take a piss, man. I gotta piss. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Live stream here on Metal Vents Chronicles, since we are being punished right now by the corporate greed media called YouTube. Oh my god, that whipping hurts too. Oh geez, my back. I got welts all over my back. Oh, welts all over my legs. I ain't gonna be able to walk for months, man. I ain't gonna be able to walk for months, man. Oh Jesus. Oh, the welts hurt. Master YouTube. I'm sorry, Master YouTube. Oh, Christ almighty, man. Fucking politically correct crap. No kidding, 2 nights in a row, man. 2 nights in a row, I get the bullwhip. I get the big bullwhip. Oh, fuck, it hurts too. All that bullwhip, master. Oh. Stop, YouTube. Please stop with the bullwhip. Ah, oh, Lord Almighty. I don't know if that's like an insult towards me or, I mean, I kind of get what you're saying. Like, I mean, problem is people, who knows anymore? Fucking people suck in 2024. I mean, if you want to stream, I mean, I don't know the hell else we're going to get on at this time of night. The censorship goons. Oh, let me read this right here. I mean, this could be an insult to me. I mean, yeah, man, it's so fucking cool to insult people nowadays, brother. And it's like the same bullshit regurgitated crap. The censorship goons always have super sandy manginas and get butthurt over words and free speech. I mean, that doesn't sound like an insult. It's like an insult to me, but I read it. No, absolutely not. I mean, just had to read it again, even if I did sound kind of sarcastic. But yeah, man, I mean, this fucking PC, politically correct, far left, liberal, democratic, fucking Marxist, fucking Nazism bullshit, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it needs to fucking stop. And like I said, I don't think the band Overkill would have had a problem with me playing their music on my show. You know, bunch of fucking weak ass motherfuckers in this world, dude. Even though I think it's getting a bit better, it doesn't seem as politically correct. I mean, yeah, there's still political correctness out there, but I do think a lot of people are waking up and realizing these people are a bunch of fucking goons and liars. I mean, absolutely. You know what, Scott? You're right about that. And there'll be some fucking douchebag out there. Oh, you're just coming on here whining and complaining, Metal Ben, because YouTube shut your stream down. Well, I have a right to be pissed off. It's my fucking channel. I put work into this fucking channel. I have a right to be pissed off when YouTube shuts my streams down for no fucking reason. I'm not doing no fucking harm. When there's plenty of channels out there to do plenty of fucking harm, you know. But I mean, good Lord, I mean, I feel like as a society we've dealt with pussification long enough. Free promotion. Exactly. It's promoting music, promoting people to get into music. It's not fucking stealing people's music. Fuck, I own these band CDs for the most part, you know. There too. You know what? You're right about that, dude. Absolutely, man. There too. Commie, you know what you could call commie tube too. But Lee, the stream came to an end because of YouTube. YouTube wanting to be politically correct. When I think we're coming to the end of political correctness because people are sick of it. I mean, my God, I mean, I'm in America. I mean, obviously, a lot of us here probably live in America. And we see what the fuck's going on in this country, you know, with that. Don't want to turn this fucking political, but how can you not turn it political when there's so much fucking bullshit going on and that has been going on for quite a long time? Kamala Harris. I'll tell you what, on November 5th, if anybody's going to go out and vote for Kamala Harris just because you hate Donald Trump so fucking much, you are a fucking moron. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to turn this into a whole political discussion. That's what I think, and I stick by that. I mean, my goodness. It's like a fucking clown show here in America right now, man. But like I said, I do see people waking up. Fuck, man. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to really get into a political discussion on that crap, but I agree. I don't think people should vote. If you don't like either candidate, you shouldn't fucking vote at all. You know. And yeah, I could sit up here on camera and say I voted for Trump twice. I'm not ashamed of it either. I voted for Trump twice. And let me break it down and explain why, because he's not a career politician. That's why I voted for fucking Trump. If people don't like that, hey, boom, you can hit the fucking road. You think I was going to vote for these fucking stupid ass fucking Democrats? Fuck no. Or these other corrupt fucking Republicans or. I mean, people don't like that. Fine, that's cool. I think we could still all be friends, but. Oh, crap, I lost so many fucking friends over that shit, too, man. I got called a racist, a bigot, and all that shit, dude, over the last 10 years. Racist, bigot, fascist, yeah, I even got called a communist. Fuck, how the fuck am I a communist? And if I'm such a fucking racist, why do I have different kind of friends out there, I don't give a fuck what color your goddamn skin is. If you're cool, you're cool. If you're a fucking douchebag, fuck you. Boy, I haven't done a live stream like this in a long time since I'm just fucking venting. But fuck, I'd rather vote for the dude that got assassinated almost 3 times and continues to fight than some fucking lying cuntbag. Come on, man. Oh, hell. But man, sometimes you just gotta fucking vent, right? Because it feels good to vent sometimes, whether it makes somebody think like, yeah, that dude's on it, or oh, this fucking dude's an asshole. Oh hell. Yeah, let's read White's comment here. Oh, he's right. White's definitely right. I mean, and that bedazzles me too. They care about Trump's tax records when there's a lot more going on right now to care about, like the fact that fucking World War III's over our fucking heads. I think that's more important than fucking Trump's tax record. Fucking dumbass fucking people, man. And I don't claim to be Republican. I definitely would never claim to be a fucking Democrat. In between, no, not really, because I feel like I think all government sucks. I think the media sucks. However, I do see what the fuck they've done with Trump. And I just think it's fucking bullshit. It's like in the last 10 years, I've never seen a man get attacked so fucking much. And that just fucking resonates to me and tells me something. If people want to sit there and, oh, that metal band's a fucking Trump dick rider. Cool. Call me that. Call me a Trump dick rider. I don't give a fuck. I just specifically told you people, I think both sides suck. Because both sides have fucked with Trump. And that's facts. You can't debate it. You can't debacle it. You can name call all you want. You can do all that fucking dumb shit, but it is what it is, you know. I guess I kind of had to get a little political tonight, too, because I am fucking fed up with the direction shit's going in. Scott, that's the best way to be registered. Independent, you don't side with either side. Let's see what Jeff Chapman says all the way from New Zealand. Yep, Jeff, you're exactly right, brother. You're exactly right. See, you know your stuff. I mean, my goodness, they tried to shoot this man fucking 3 times. Obviously, he's doing something right. Is he perfect? No. Am I perfect? No. Is anybody in the chat perfect? Hell no. None of us are fucking perfect. Absolutely, Scott. Absolutely. I think one of the worst fucking things I saw a few years ago, too, back in 2020, especially 2020, actually 2017 to 2020, is how a lot of the metal community went left, became woke, became weak. It's like, okay, you're into extreme music, you know? You got an extreme look, you got an extreme attitude, apparently, but you're an SJW. You basically shut off anybody that has maybe more extreme. I'm not trying to sound like MOD or that other fucking idiot. But I'm trying to say, I guess what I'm trying to say is like metal was supposed to be extreme, you know, and not left-leaning. I mean, yeah, I know in the past there's been like left-leaning bands like Napalm Death, but that really doesn't fucking bother me. But I guess what I'm trying to say is I've seen it over the last almost 10 years where you got basically these, you got this leftist mentality which creeped into metal somehow after the pandemic, where they're telling you to wear a mask, you know, get your fucking vaccine shot, and just crap like that. That's what irritates me. That's not what, to me, that is not what metal is about. I mean, like, metal to me was always anti-establishment, anti-politically correctness, not bowing down to corporations, not bowing down to a government. To me, that's what metal and hardcore punk was about, you know. I mean, like, I feel like, man, if you want to play fucking heavy music, dude, you got to be extreme. You can't be a pussy. So, yeah, in a way, I kind of sound like MOD on that part. Not everything, because I still feel like you can wear blue jeans and be metal. Look at the thrash bands from the 80s. They all wore fucking blue jeans. But my God, man. Good Lord. I'll be back in a minute. Hey, Wyatt, Scott Sarah, Jeff Chapman, Nocturnal Oblivion. Did you donate $1 million to my chats? Did you donate $1 million to my live stream tonight? This right here. This is my drive to success. Fuck you fucking assholes, man. None of you's donated tonight. Oh, shit. Yeah, but I'm like the opposite of MOD. I say some stuff kind of like what he says, but at least I have a fucking sense of humor. Oh, shit. Well, I gotta read these fucking comments. I can. God damn, why the hell are you checking me out tonight, you fucking pervert? God damn, what the hell? No, yeah, $1,000 super chats. That'll be fucking next. Good Lord, I can't believe anybody would fucking donate. I mean, I did donate to him when I was trying to be cordial with him, but I just couldn't take him anymore. Yeah, I tried to be cordial with the dude. It's like, but nah, man. It's like you're 44 years old and you're still acting like that. No, no, thank you. I'm going to be 46 in a couple months, and I don't want to be running around at 46 years old. War metal. You're only metal when you're war metal. You can't wear jeans. You can't wear blue jeans. You have to have an extreme attitude. And you have to hate Black Sabbath. You have to hate Merciful Fate. You have to hate Judas Priest and Venom. Or you're a poser. Only blasphemy and war metal. Yeah. No, thank you. Funny part about MOD is, you know what? I hate to bring this fucking dude up. I really do. Funny part about him, though, is he was actually influenced by me. That's right. He was influenced by me originally, way back in 2019. So go fucking figure, right? I mean, it's just fucking kind of sad. It's kind of sad in the way, you know, how some people come on here and perceive metal, especially when they're in their mid 40s. I mean, I could kind of see maybe if you're this other dude that's coming up, the Transylvanian. So fucking scary. He's a cocky little 26-year-old prick, you know, who doesn't know nothing about the 80s, who didn't live the 80s. I could see that to an extent. Well, that dude's just a whatever. Man, we got 9 people watching. We got 9 people watching the stream right now. Fuck. Nick, what's up, Nick? I mean, it's kind of late, man. If anybody wants to come on, I know it's kind of late. I was kind of ranting and making fun of MOD a bit. And this new dude, oh my God, I'm so scared of this dude, Nick. He's so fucking metal. He's more metal than us. Oh my God, he's so metal. The Transylvanian. What do I do? What do I do? He scares the hell out of me, Nick. Oh, jeez, what a fucking punk ass bitch. I don't give a fuck if he sees this video either. Oh, excuse me, fuck, belching up a storm. Yeah, I sent a link to Nick and White. Anybody else want to come on? If you guys can come on. I mean, we still got Jeff Chapman here. Scott Sarah still here. All right. This chat room, you gotta wear blue jeans. All right, cool. I'll send you guys links. You're not working tomorrow, Scott? Yeah, I can send links. Hold on. Oh, wait. Fuck, wrong Scott. All right. Links are sent out. All right, man. Whenever you guys are ready to come on. Fuck, it's almost Christmas time too, man. Yo! Bon Scott rules, man. I love, you know what? Bon Scott's a legend, man. To me, I mean, I like Brian Johnson. Don't get me wrong, but to me, AC/DC is Bon Scott.
Hey, Ben, what's happening?
What's going on, Scott?
Not much, same old shit, man. You got me fired up when you came back after the whole fucking 2 nights in a row, getting shut down, playing music.
Oh, I know it's bullshit. I mean, what are we doing wrong? You know, I don't get it.
No, it's fucked up. You're not claiming that the music is yours. You're promoting and playing music so other people can hear it. I really don't understand the shit that YouTube does.
I don't get it either. I mean, it's frustrating as hell, man. Especially, you know, for somebody like you that actually donates for music, you know, and my stream gets shut down, then that kind of makes me look bad to an extent, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there was that one time you were playing my music and it got shut down. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
oh, there we go. I was just trying to fix that. Okay, now I see you. Yeah, it's bullshit, though. I mean, YouTube and their stupid policies, you know. But yeah, my streams have been getting fucked with a lot lately. I fucking hate it. Oh, I'm not family friendly enough.
no, dude, but there's all the streams that have been shut down just for voicing political opinions. I know you don't like to get political, but every now and then we do, and it's just the reality of what's going on right now.
Well, it is reality. I mean, why hide from reality? And try to live in fantasy, if that makes sense.
Well, that's the unfortunate thing. There are too many people that live in the fantasy that
Yep.
their opinion matters over anybody else's. You know what I mean? So it just doesn't make sense anymore.
Oh, I agree. I totally agree.
I mean,
And-
I'm not going to validate your fantasy. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of people that are out there. I'm not going to get too further into it because it's going to get a lot complicated. But if you
Mhm.
want to believe what you want to believe, that's fine. But don't expect me to validate your fantasy.
Exactly. I agree with that, you know. I mean, yeah, the biggest problem we have nowadays, you know, is all this political correctness, all these people that don't, yeah, political correctness, and all these people that live in, well, yeah, we basically just talked about that, how these people live in like a fantasy world where, oh, I can be what I want to be. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. I mean, but I do see people out there that are getting fed up with the crap too.
Exactly, and it's becoming to that point. Like this whole notion of self-validation. Okay, if I like you as a person, that's great, but don't expect me to validate you just because you want to be validated. You know what I mean? I don't mean to be speaking in those terms, but that's what it seems to be.
Right. Oh, we got Wyatt here.
Wyatt, what's happening, man?
Hey, Wyatt,
Nothing.
I got something for you. I finally got it. I finally got it to upload too. Hold on a minute. Oh shit. Wait a minute. Never mind. I actually have it on my StreamYard. Okay. All right, Wyatt. You now have a theme song. If I can get it here. All right, Scott, get ready to be annoyed for 48 seconds, I think.
All right, let's do it. Give me enough time to take a piss.
All right, Wyatt. Or wait. That's only 19 seconds. All right, Wyatt, this is for you, buddy.
Well, everybody knows that the bird is aware. No, well, the bird is aware.
What do you think, Wyatt?
It's annoying.
Surfing bird.
What's up, Nick? Not much.
Hey, can I continue with that for a minute?
It's a joke for Wyatt. But no, what's up, Nick?
Oh, not too much. Just finishing up some editing, and yeah, I had to check my Facebook, and apparently my city had a UFO sighting like the other day.
Really?
Yeah, some wedding photographer. I guess he was on the rooftop doing shots for a wedding, and he managed to track something that was really high up in the atmosphere and was stationary and then bolted. Not saying it's aliens, but he caught something.
It's better than what we have going on here.
What's going on there?
Oh, the J.K. Lee shit.
Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, at least he's all right.
Yeah, for
he
real.
Fucking
didn't even sound like he was the target of that, but I mean, catching multiple fucking bullets when you're not the target is pretty fucked up. Glad he's all right.
but they still haven't found the guy. So
I mean, pretty damn random.
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't really get a chance to talk about that, about what happened to Jake E. Lee.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the best thing about it is he's all right.
Right.
But,
Like, I like the two Badlands CDs he did, or I guess CDs he did with Badlands. I mean, yeah, it's not like heavy. It's not like heavy stuff, but you know.
see, I only know his stuff from obviously Ozzy. But I mean, you know, I'm just glad he's all right. Like, that was just a weird headline to come up. I mean, Metal News has been loaded with all sorts of strange headlines and such.
Right.
Yeah, that was just crazy to hear that he was walking his dog and was shot. I mean, what's going on? I mean, this is nuts.
Oh, he's a fucking
probably
freak.
some fucking asshole kids just shooting off fucking.
Stays up all night, walking his dog. I mean, not walking his dog all night, but he stays up all night. He's pretty nocturnal.
I mean, I get that, obviously. Oh.
But no, the UFO thing. I think I might have talked about this before. Back around 2000. Oh, actually, no, it was way before that. Or it would have been 1999. I used to live out in the middle of nowhere. There was like hardly any street lights where I was at, and you could really see the sky clearly. And I used to go out walking at night, you know. And I can remember one night I was out walking, and I looked up to the sky too. I kind of saw something kind of similar back then, where there was something like flying around. And no, it wasn't like drinking or doing any weed or anything. But no, I remember one night I was out walking, and I saw something like circle around and just shoot up and disappear.
I mean, who knows? Like, I mean, my guess, like, I mean, it could have been a drone. I mean, if you have, I guess, a certain type of license to fly it, you can fly it above 500 feet. Amateur drones, you're not allowed to fly them higher than 500 feet, I believe. I mean, it's kind of tricky to enforce that one. But this thing looked like, I mean, it was bright. Looked like it was large. And the way it took off, like, it took off fast, like enough to really, like, distort the light. So it could be like a military grade technology, you know, could have been a test out there, because it looked like it was like kind of near the mouth of the Maumee River, which, I mean, it was like over the city, and this is like a pretty big city.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, whatever it is, you know, cool. I'm not going to jump to conclusions. That's not my style. I just look for, you know, possible scenarios. Like, I mean, I know the dude that said he got the footage, he didn't edit it or anything like that. Not, you know, completely ruling that out. Like, some people like to, you know, lie for a little bit of fame. I mean,
Right.
we've already seen it, you know, multiple times before. You know, faked footage, fake photos, fake stories. You know, just like, oh, there's a thing where just people want attention.
That's
So-
very true. Yep.
I don't know.
It's like I see a bunch of death hoax things on
Yep.
Facebook.
You know, that just drives people to whatever site that fucking says that shit.
I mean, when I saw back in 1999, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's been 25 years too. I mean, it was. I'm trying to. Okay, I kind of. I mean, I do remember it. What am I trying to say here? Okay, like what I saw was something very small flying around. It was really high up though, and I saw like a couple red lights, like kind of flickering from what I remember. and it just shot up and disappeared. You know.
I mean, yeah, there's part of me that would entertain the whole extraterrestrial thing, but not much. Like me personally, I think there's tons of technology that we've tested, and we didn't really just say, like, oh no, this is exactly what it is because reasons. So
Yeah.
I don't know. And like I said, it could be just something man-made that we maybe shouldn't have seen or something like that, or someone was fucking around and made like an unbelievably powerful drone that they probably shouldn't be making because that shit can get like tracked.
That's cool.
Oh, we'll see. That'd be a fun story, with the guys. Like, so, what you been up to? Like, nothing. I wasn't flying a drone.
Well, besides getting my stream stopped. I did kind of go off on a tantrum about that. Besides that, not really much. Been trying to actually write music too.
There you go, man. That's constructive.
Been trying to look for another job too. I can honestly say stuff hasn't really been too good as of late, but I'm hoping things get better.
And you know what? I mean, sometimes change a job, that could put you in like a totally different trajectory there. Did you just start? Is this the job you just started that's not so great?
I mean, yeah, that's something I kind of really don't want to talk about.
Okay. I totally understand.
It didn't fare out well. Unfortunately, it's kind of like one of them things to talk about in private, I guess. But
Totally understand, man. You don't have to say anymore.
Yep. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, Ben, I know what you're talking about. I've been at my job for 15 years. Now they're restructuring positions. So I'm in a supervisory position right now. Now, pretty much they're forcing me into a management position. So I have 3 options: to refuse, accept, or step down. And if I accept the position, there is no increase in pay. So it's kind of like, after 15 years, this is how they're treating us. So what do I do? You know what I mean? It's a bullshit situation.
That's horrible. I mean, I don't think any company should be treating their employees that way, especially if you've been there for a long time.
No, it's unfortunate, but with the way things have been going,
Yeah.
Oh,
shit. Is White still there?
Yeah, I'm
he's
here.
up here.
Oh, Scott, you back, buddy?
yeah, I don't think I left.
Just move you around.
Yeah, okay.
I'm up in
Well,
the
like I
top.
said, years ago, I was getting 40 hours plus overtime. Then I got cut down to 32 hours, then up to 34, and 35 hours max. And I don't know. It's just crazy right now. I just hope things get better.
Absolutely.
I don't know, most companies, sadly, they just see their employees as a number, a body. You're treated as instantly replaceable. Yeah.
Well, the unfortunate thing is we came out with this thing. It's called work-life balance, and it was supposed to be this great thing that they were promoting, and it just seems like that went by the wayside.
I mean, like, again, corporations, the biggest bottom line is always going to be profits. That is just how they fucking operate. That's why, like, been like a pro-union guy for fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
Get in there and, make sure the workers are protected, Like, companies, like, you got to value your fucking employees, man. They're the ones that keep you afloat. Like,
yeah, absolutely. I agree.
When all that shit went down, where people were walking out of their fucking jobs, like the low-paying ones where they're just getting shit on, the world started kind of freezing because, yeah, like you didn't have the basic people, you couldn't employ them, and honestly, people were smart and was like, no, listen, I'm going to hold out for more money, and you might get someone to come in, but they'll probably ask you for more money too because you've been paying them too little. Like, people deserve a living wage, especially if you're asking them to give up like a bunch of fucking time out of their lives to come do fucking what you see as menial work.
I mean, I can be honest. I mean, yeah, I can talk about this. It doesn't matter. I mean, back in 2017, I was in a really bad work-related accident where I broke my right leg in 3 parts. Yeah, I broke my tibia in 3 parts, and ever since then, I can't like perform as fast as I used to, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So this job I did get, which I'm probably going to end up going back to my other job where I don't have to perform as fast, but I'm going to make less money, which sucks. But, I mean, so I went to this job and the money, it sounded great on paper, but I just could not perform as fast as they wanted me to perform, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, if you're working against, your own body and you had like an injury that is, changed the way, you move, like inhibited mobility and shit, like, that's understandable. I mean, sadly, fucking time too, like, we're all getting older. We're not able to move as fast as we are, or we could rather.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So,
yeah,
I got a message last Monday. Yeah, we got to let you go because your productivity isn't good. I'm like, I was kind of pissed off about it, but
I mean, no one should be taking like that kind of news. Like, well, okie dokie. Like,
yeah.
Totally understandable. Sorry, here I'm looking at some shit real quick. Sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry, I'm getting CDs and then finding out which version of a CD you got. Because, well, here, I'll show you. You'll appreciate that.
Oh, that's a good one. That's John Sykes. He's on that one.
Yeah, I don't own any Tigers of Pantang. I saw it today with the stuff that I picked up, which, we've got, I think we're doing like 6 reviews this week because there's so much shit coming out that we want to cover.
Yeah.
I mean, there was, let's see, Immortal Bird, the new Mother of Graves, which if you're a fan of My Dying Bride, you'll fucking love that band. New Swallow the Sun, the Squaley Grind. That'll be fun to get into the controversy.
Isn't that a female vocalist? Or?
Yep. I've seen him a couple of times. I've met him. She's absolutely ferocious on stage. It's fucking awesome. And then Funeral. They haven't put out an album in forever, so we're going to go over that one.
Oh, nice.
And new Jerry Cantrell.
Yeah, he's coming here.
That one I actually do want to hear. I fucking love Jerry Cantrell.
He's like the king of the Jerrys, in my opinion. He's my favorite Jerry. I can't think of another Jerry I like more than Jerry Cantrell at the moment.
Garcia.
Definitely not Jerry Garcia.
No, I had hippie friends like, man, you sit back and jam this. Like, nah, dude, I think I'd rather die.
I can never get into the Grateful Dead.
My mom's an old hippie. So I mean, I had to hear some, but luckily she was more into prog.
But Jerry Cantrell always kind of confused me because it's like, well, he's basically Alice in Chains if you really think about it.
Yeah, and the tracks that he put out for this new one, honestly, it sounds a lot like his Degradation Trip album.
That was a good album.
I love that album, especially the 2-disc version, the one with all the extra stuff on it. That was all stuff that was intended to be an Alice in Chains album, but then, lame. But yeah, he's he's just an awesome writer, like great riffs, bluesy, lots of feel, and I love his voice. It's just a smooth rock voice.
Well, I used to get kind of confused back in the day too, like because him and Lane kind of sounded similar, you know.
Yeah, a little bit when they harmonized. Like, I mean, that was the thing that really drew me in with Alice in Chains was the harmonies. The vocal harmonies sounded unique. And, you know, they were dreary, dismal, and I just fucking loved them.
Yeah, same here.
I'd have to say my favorite Alice in Chains album is probably the Devil Behind His Horse Here.
I don't know if that's my favorite. Because Dirt's that's been like kind of the goat for me for years. I got that in fucking high school and
Them villains.
Yeah, I'm just
every track.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I have to agree with Nick. Dirt was mine.
Yeah, it's got to be Dirt.
Yeah, I mean, Facelift is awesome. I like the self-titled too. Jar of Flies is a fucking tear jerker of an EP. But Dirt holds sway. Like, that's just borderline perfect album. I'd actually even argue it's perfect.
10 out of 10. It's definitely a 10 out of 10.
Well, remember too, wasn't Alice in Chains put on the Monsters of Rock tour?
Yeah.
Yep.
Megadeth and Anthrax, I think. Or was it Megadeth and Slayer?
It was Anthrax, Megadeth, and I think
Slayer.
Allison.
And they gave it to the crowd too. They're like, "Fuck you guys," you know.
Yeah, dude. There's people were fucking rousing them. They're like, "Fuck you, we're gonna finish our fucking set."
Dude, that Aftershock Slayer concert was. I watched some of the songs and he sounded just the same.
That's good, at least.
Yeah, it's not the same because it's not. Dave's not in it, and of course Jeff.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I got to see him once with the full lineup, the original lineup with Dave and Jeff in it. Honestly, I don't think it'll ever get better than that. So, yeah, I don't like feel like the urge to go see him now. Like, hey, it's awesome they're out there doing that. Give some more young fans that they can get a chance to see him. But
I mean,
yeah,
I'd like to see all the big four bands, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I've seen half
I've seen them all.
So
Metallica was my first show. I've seen Megadeth twice. I've seen Anthrax once, and I saw Slayer. God, was it twice or three times? So, yeah, got them all. You know, most of the bigger thrash acts I've seen in terms of like the U.S. ones, except for I still haven't seen Overkill yet. Seen Exodus multiple times, seen Testament once, seen Death Angel.
I think the one that surprised me the most is Creator.
I want to see Creator, but I've heard their set now is a lot more of the newer stuff, which I don't think it's bad, but I want to hear like more classic stuff. Like the current epic era of Creator doesn't do it as much for me as
the
like
show. The show I went to with Testament, because they were opening for Testament on this tour. The PA went out.
Oh,
So, but they kept playing still.
I mean, sometimes that shit happens. It happened during Cryptopsy set at MDF this year. PA went out twice, but they just said, no, stay on it. When it comes back on, we're not going to miss a fucking beat. And yeah, they managed to recover twice. And I was surprised because, I mean, everyone gives Matt Gocki shit because, namely because he's not Lord Worm. And everyone's like, yeah, fuck that guy. But, you know, the crowd seemed, you know, awesome with him. He was like, hey, dude, my first show I think, ever for Grotopsy was here, and you guys welcomed me, and it's just awesome seeing all you again. And everyone's like, yeah. You know, he seems like a nice dude. I've met him once. He's just like a solid dude. He's a big on brewing beer. I think he has a brewery of his own.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, the PA went out twice, and they just like, no, hammer our way through. It'll be fine. And yeah, they did. They got that shit fixed. Killer fucking set.
What do you think of Born of Osiris?
We're gonna promote a show for them because they're playing, I think, at Frankie's here in Toledo. I used to be a fan of them. Honestly, it was between them and the Faceless that I got into like all the Sumerian record stuff before that label just started kind of signing like butt rock bands. I used to like them like back when I was like big into metalcore and deathcore, and I don't know, like after a while it just kind of got old because like, dude, this is just a series of breakdowns with synths on it.
Because I saw them with Ginger on the 11th.
Oh shit!
Hey Nick, I may be wrong, but wasn't Born of Osiris a Cynic song? The name of a Cynic song?
I don't think so. I think you might be thinking of Veil of Maya. That band.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That band 100% named themselves after a Cynic song.
Yep.
Not that they were trying to hide it.
What's going on, Jeff?
I'm all good, man. Cynic rules.
How you doing, man?
Not too bad. Pretty crazy day at work, but you know it's over now.
Hey, mate.
There's some days I want to start smoking cigarettes again too. I ain't gonna lie.
Just to get that gravelly voice.
Yeah, get that grab. Dude, my voice is already fucked up, so.
I mean,
So
yeah, dude, my voice is fucking like paper.
Old, what was that singer? She was really known for it. Miriam Faithful.
Oh, I was waiting for you to say like Janis Joplin because she had that gruff delivery too.
Yeah, Janis Joplin, obviously Lemmy.
Yeah.
Janis had that pre Axl Rose voice before Axl Rose. Man.
God, Axl ruined it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember when it came out when I was a kid, and I went for a jogger in the cycle shorts. Thinking, yeah, Axl's cool because I was just like a little kid in the '80s and shit. I got called up.
So I guess I can comfortably say I hate Guns N' Roses.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan. Like, all right,
I mean,
I get that. Like, Appetite was like a big album and all that shit, and
Stuff on it.
it's fine. It's fine. But I've never liked the sound of Axl's voice. The dude's an outright cock. And they never matched up to that first album. They really never. Like, that's their best album, and everything else has been just, they put out an album.
Yeah, it's like Use Your Illusions. They try to be Queen, I guess, with doing the piano shit.
Yeah, the 10-minute songs and the...
It's funny that you mentioned that because I watched a documentary on Guns N' Roses that cracked me up laughing because the guy from the Cult joined at the time when he brought in the piano in this, and he's like, "What? I came to join this band because I thought it was a badass rock and roll band." Yeah, I don't go out my way to listen to Guns N' Roses anymore, but when I was having some drinks with my friend, he played some stuff that's kind of like rare stuff where they were kind of like tampering around with metal with it, and it was like, it was just like. It was a primary school band that, you know, there wasn't much choice on the radio in New Zealand. You know, you had AC/DC for the mainstream radio, Guns N' Roses. You occasionally get Iron Maiden. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, shit, radio in the 90s here. I mean, when the whole grunge thing took off, that was all there was. Like, we had one radio station that did like Midnight Metallica, and they would just play like kind of the same tracks that everyone else I could play. It's like, yeah, why are we making a big deal about this?
I do remember too.
Like Metallica is so mainstream. I remember even as a teenager, like at the lights, and there was a guy wearing a business suit, looked like a lawyer, whistling Into the Sandman. It made me laugh my ass off.
They play there like fucking football games and shit, dude. I think Metallica's actually playing like a Virginia Tech game or something like that because they they've been playing like Enter Sandman as their like entrance music, so they're gonna come play it live. I was like, all right, well, I mean, I don't ever need to hear that song again. Like,
It's strange that like these. Oh, sorry, right.
I don't need to hear Crazy Train, Welcome to the Jungle.
yeah,
Sweet child of mine.
I think the phase came in Terminator 2 for me as a kid. I was like, yeah, anything associated with the Terminator when I was a kid was cool.
these are like a list of songs that if someone plays in a jukebox in a bar, like, listen, dude, we know this song. It's cool. There are people born knowing this song. Please pick a deeper cut.
Pick Rocket Queen, or My Michelle.
Yeah, it's like
It ain't easy. Or it ain't easy.
It ain't easy. I mean, his voice still sucks, but
Or you know, just pick a better band.
Pick LA Guns.
don't pick Motley Crue either.
yeah,
Pick
for the
up.
radio was AC/DC for me out of all the mainstream bands. You know, still is.
Why don't people go with LA Guns or someone like
LA
that?
Guns is way better than fucking Motley Crue or Guns N' Roses.
I don't
I
think
did
I
like
really listen to it.
it.
Oh man, who bought that new Motley Crue E EP?
Not I. I mean, I gave it a fucking stream on Spotify for the fucking review. It's 12 minutes of my life I won't get fucking back.
I saw on an Aftershock group on Facebook that they were the best band.
What about when he was going to get in a fight with what's his name, Vince Neil, Axl? Vince Neil.
Dude, I want to see that fight so they can both lose.
I want to.
I don't know.
Hold on to his leg.
Meets Axl Rose, who sucks the most.
I wanna know Vince Neil or what was it? Vince Neil and Axl Rose.
Yeah,
What about like Rock for Love? Did you guys watch a little bit of that just for a laugh?
Oh, the one with dude from Poison, Bret Michaels.
Yeah, that was
Right.
hilarious. Yeah, there was one episode that made me laugh my ass off. There was like girls were taking shots of the urine, and Bret Michaels goes,
God.
"Even for an outlandish rock star like me, I have my limits. This is going too far."
I mean, good on him. It was like, oh, man, none of you win. Leave.
Yeah, play in the field like and Skyden, you know.
yeah. At least Brett Michaels has common sense on this, you know.
Yeah, I know. Mellow Meltdown did his review of Motley Crue's EP too, and I don't know. I haven't decided whether his rating is worse than mine because he gave it a fuck you out of 5. My rating was I give this album 1 used bin of DVDs at Walmart, and they're only Steven Seagal and fucking Kevin Sorbo movies, which I feel that's pretty bad right there. But he did a drinking game for it because apparently he pissed off enough Motley Crue fans. Like I guess I didn't. Either that or
I watched it. I laughed.
oh, dude,
I mean,
that dude's got a fucking liver on him.
So good for Steven Seagal at work, man, it pissed me off because I got to wear a ponytail at work doing security. Some guy goes,
Dude.
Seagal. I was like, I'll give you Steven Seagal.
you sort of look like him.
Dude, Steven Seagal now, and someone actually it was my buddy Jacob, Upside Down Church from Utah. He says like, dude, I'd take like a Steven Seagal movie. He's like, no, I get to pick which one, and it's not going to be any of the ones like, oh man, Mark for Death was cool. Like, it's not going to be that one. It's going to be like one recently he shot in Romania for like $500.
He's hiding in Russia for being like a P. Diddy, isn't he? Like he's done so much shady shit. He's like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
think it's
surprised
also
he was-
like he can do his movies super cheap there, and there's like loopholes in terms of like taxes where if you invest so much in a movie, you can get a full return. So I think it's also that he's a fucking clown. It's bad.
I agree. Yep.
I'm just moving this to the garage. It's starting to rain. I don't want to destroy the laptop.
But yeah, dude, that EP was absolute hot garbage. I don't even know why the hell they would release it. Someone even said in the comments that they heard that at least one of the tracks might have been AI written. It's like, You know what? They're lazy. Maybe.
All of
I
them
would
were.
probably. I would agree. But Nick, did you get any hate comments on that review?
Only one. And she also commented on Robert's drinking game one where he went through and did drinks for all the negative comments. It's the same lady. Her name's Heather Tiller. And she
Hey Heather, how you doing, Heather?
oh she got snipey with me and was like, listen, I'm not
Karen?
that dude.
She
I'm not
Karen with
nice.
you? She-
I know. I mean, the comments on the video, and hers is, like long-winded. Like we were shooting back barbs, and like, listen, you may think you're like getting to me, but I'm sitting back here laughing and showing my friends these comments. So, and she said like Motley Crue is my favorite band. I felt the need to defend them. I was like, first off, that's sad. Second off, like, listen, whatever. Like, I could go over like tens, hundreds of favorite bands of mine. You could shit all over them right in front of me. Like, dude, every Morbid Angel album's dog shit, or dude, fuck Sodom, or blah blah blah. And like, cool, that's fine. You don't like them, that's all right. I don't care. Like, if you don't like them, cool. If you like them, cool. Either way, you can't hurt my feelings by going after like a band. And
yeah, absolutely. I mean,
coming after me like that is like, listen, you're letting me know that I can live rent-free under your skin by literally making fun of this fucking collection of has-beens.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
funny how he's gone all cowboy on it, and same with the guy from Behemoth. He's got a cowboy album. It seems to be
Oh,
the thing now, right? Let's go country. And I like country, but it seems a bit weird when you got, Dave bloody rocking a cowboy hat and
What was it? Is that
cringe.
the Me and That Man project? That
Yeah, it's Behemoth, isn't it?
yeah, that's Nurgle. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Yeah.
he's
from
doing he's doing a country album.
it's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's when I heard it, it reminded me like kind of like Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds kind of shit. I mean, it's definitely got like some country twang, like David Lynch movies. Like think David Lynch movies,
Okay.
and the kind of the score that's behind them. That's what he was doing. I don't know if he's doing that anymore. I don't know. He needs to put out some better Behemoth albums. Those last two I haven't been a fan of.
I mean, BMOD might come attack us for that.
He's not going to attack anybody. I don't. I think he's looking for. I can't even say like comrades. It's like sycophants. He wants people that will just agree with him, whatever he says.
He's a fucking bitch.
Yeah, he knows better than to bring up my name. He won't even bring up Robert's name anymore. Metal Meltdown, because dude, he's outright challenged. Like, dude, I'll challenge you to a debate on any of this shit.
I'd like to see that.
It would be a one-sided affair.
It's the heaviest thing he can lift is a milk.
And then you got the new dude, the Transylvanian. Yeah, man, I'm so metal.
That dude.
You can't wear blue jeans. You have to only listen to War, Black Sabbath, and Judas Priest and Iron Maiden suck.
Like, I mean, metal is the music of like rebellion, at least essentially in some circles, I would say. So why are you putting all these fucking rules and like, well, you have to do this and do this and do this? Like, no, fuck you. I can do what I can wear a bright pink shirt and fucking flip flops and Hawaiian print board shorts, and then go listen to Cannibal Corpse, and it's fucking fine.
Exactly.
No one gives a shit.
You can do whatever. Like for example, Chuck rocking solos and Crocs. You know what I mean? If you kick ass,
the kitten shirts.
the cotton shirts.
Like, don't put up a bunch of rules and shit.
What's up, Scott? What's up? You all right, Scott?
Yeah, sorry guys, my phone is fucking shit. But anyways, coming back on.
Nah, you're cool. We're just bashing the communist metal community. MOD.
I still get shitty comments from the whole Metal Archives video we did about just how inconsistent the fucking site is. Like, this band is totally led on, but this band is totally not, even though they totally fit the criteria. Because a lot of it is just like edgelord gatekeeping. And we actually had that confirmed by some ex-moderators and people that worked on the site. I was like, oh yeah, dude, they're fucking all just a bunch of edgelords. And I was like, it does not fucking surprise me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still get comments like gatekeeping is necessary. It's like, fuck it is. Dude, you're fighting a losing battle. And it's kind of funny. It's also
Exactly.
Who are we talking about?
just gatekeepers in general.
Oh yeah.
I mean, well, you know what we're talking about.
People are going to find metal. People are going to find metal, and that's awesome, dude. However you find it, if you love the music,
I mean,
that's awesome.
I found it on TV. I didn't. My parents didn't listen to it. I found it on fucking TV.
I mean, I found it watching MTV, and yeah, Motley Crue was actually kind of part of that, but Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, and then when I was in high school, my buddy gave me like a burned copy, or actually it might have been a tape of Sepultura's Arise, and blew my mind. Got into Megadeth, got into fucking Cannibal Corpse, Obituary. Yeah, it was just like, well, this is me. I found my fucking thing.
Absolutely, man.
I mean, my first metal band is like Slipknot.
Dude, Slipknot was a huge gateway band for a lot of fucking 90s kids, and I still don't mind Slipknot. Newer stuff's not that great, but that first Slipknot album, I'll fucking still put that on.
No,
I just
It
find it
makes it
funny
weird,
that
right?
some people want to exercise their elitism without actually knowing the origins of the style.
Dude, the whole elitism, like, how I don't even get it. Like, how are you elite by, like, oh, I listen to this better than other people, or I listen to, and just because this is more extreme, and I listen to it, therefore, I'm a notch above someone else. I don't get it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's like this needless hierarchy and fucking leveling up system. Like, this is not an RPG.
No, exactly. What I don't understand, what I don't understand is the people that will say, "Hey, this band is elite." Not going to name names in general, but when you hear it, it's totally. What I'll say computer drums. This is the greatest thing ever, but yet the same person shits on the old school Black Sabbath. So, like, you're going to tell me what started the genre is inferior to your computer generated songs, sound. You know what I mean? Music. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the Transylvanian. If he ever wants to come on this channel, hey man, we can have a debate.
I think it's like there's a lot of young dudes out there that like they get like that hot take opinion, like, yeah, this, I'm gonna rile up people, and I don't even know like necessarily how genuine they are about it, but like there's part of me that's like really happy that I didn't start doing YouTube shit until I was in my 40s. Not saying I'm like the last bastion of maturity. I'm certainly not. But, like, when it comes down to, like, the spicy takes and shit, like, listen, hey, if you love it, you love it. If you don't, you don't. That's cool. Like, I don't shit on the fans. I shit on the bands. Like,
Shit on assholes like MOD.
Well, I mean, I shit on anyone that tries to shit on me, and I'm really good at shitting on people. Like,
Oh,
dude,
I know that, brother.
the Five Finger Death Punch crowd that came and tried to bombard us with. Dude, I don't think many of those fans are literate anyway, so they were doing their best. Like, they got the Kyle that knew how to read to kind of like, don't worry, I'm going to help you out with the big words. But
That's what Ivan Moody. That's what Ivan Moody needs. Is a teacher.
dude just needs to just, I don't know, stop tattooing fucking like meth turkeys on his fucking face. I don't know. Like, I get people being passionate about like certain bands and shit like that, but there comes a point when you just get older and you chill out about that, and you just like, yeah, no, I listen to this because I like it, and that's basically it.
I think the most hated band right now is Falling in Reverse.
Well, Ronnie Radke's a chud, so I don't know.
The fact that he's from here is like, I don't get it.
Hey, I just got to say, guys, one of the first bands I got into was Iron Butterfly, just because my father had the record back in the day when I heard it. That's what got me into the heavy music. I mean, nowadays you mention Iron Butterfly to people and they go, "Oh, that's pushy shit." Like they don't know, they don't understand the origins of the heavy music.
I agree. No, I
Probably
do.
not as important.
I'm really into that stuff too. Like, man, like that rip. Do, 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 do. Back then, nobody would have. That's
I just gotta say,
creative, you know what I mean? Like Hendrix, too, what Hendrix did too in the 60s.
Ben, exactly. I just want to say, Iron Butterfly, the full song, the when you flip on the B side, the 30-minute whole song. That's where I learned to play drums to. That was one of my foundations of playing music.
Actually, yeah, that album.
I straight away think of that scene from is it Manhunter? That movie in the 80s. It's kind of like pre-Silence of the Lambs, that kind of trilogy.
Yep.
And that scene at the end with Iron Butterfly, it makes it, man. It's like, it's a sick scene at the end there.
Dude, Brian Cox was solid as Hannibal Lecter in that too.
I mean, you had Iron Butterfly, Deep Purple, obviously Sabbath.
Yeah, Blue Cheer too.
Blue Cheer, UFO, Jimi Hendrix too. I mean,
what do you think of that Michael Schenker UFO album? The one he redid.
I did not listen to it yet.
Yeah, I haven't heard about early UFO, Doctor's got some. Yeah, I love that old school stuff. That's cool. They give you these rock rolls.
Love to Love is probably my favorite.
Early Scorpions before they became popular, with Love Drive and Rocky
Taken by Force.
Virgin Killer's my favorite.
Oh, dude, Taken by Force, dude.
Oh, that fucking album rules.
Taken by Force is fucking amazing. I love that album, front to back. Well, all right. The only thing I don't like is Lee John Roth singing. Like that's the dude could play guitar. Dude could not sing.
Wait, which song did he sing on that?
Oh fuck, which one was it?
Was it Your Light?
Oh, maybe I'm gonna have to look.
Or Polar Nights or something.
Well, Polar Nights he sang on.
I'll tell you what, Uli John Roth on Scorpions was the greatest. That was some great stuff. Sales of Sharon, that's one of my favorites.
Hell yeah.
That Testament cover was fucking killer.
It like sometimes when people can't sing, it's kind of cool though, because like there's an album, I think there's a song, is it Birds of Prayer or something, Uriah Heep, and it's like he's trying to go real high like Halford, but it's just breaking, it's just not quite there. But it sounds awesome. You know what I mean?
I mean, another one, Thin Lizzy. I've been trying to collect all the Thin Lizzy that I've been missing. Maybe minus those first two. Those first two were a little, and it wasn't quite there yet, but I finally got Vagabonds, and then I got the last one, the one with John Sykes on it, which, dude, that album fucking rips. The one with Cold Sweat on it, Thunder and Lightning.
Hey, Nick, I gotta say, Nick, about Thin Lizzy, if you listen to some of their tracks, it's like a precursor to some of the Merciful Fate stuff.
Honestly, in terms of like bands that I'd say influenced the whole new album thing, like Iron Maiden and
Priest.
Well, and maybe Priest. Priest was almost kind of alongside them in terms of like timeline, but like Iron Maiden, Angel Witch, all that stuff, dude. I think that Thin Lizzy kind of laid down that foundation with the dual guitar harmonies and such.
Yep.
this spun me out when you said Angel Witch. Like my stepson's 14, right, and he's kind of never really. He seems like music, but it's always been kind of like a background thing. Now he's playing guitar and keeps going on about Angel Witch all the time, mate, which is crazy. Yeah, he's getting into, and he likes old school Pentagram, the American band. He likes all the old school stuff. It's crazy. That's where he's kind of starting there.
That's pretty fucking cool. Like, I mean, I suppose when I jumped into metal, it was a lot of stuff that was around at that time. Like, I mean, it was definitely 90s stuff. Like, even my first Obituary album, it was fucking World Demise, which is 94. I think I got it in 95. And then Pantera, Far Beyond Driven. I think actually the only thing that was actually a little bit older was the Megadeth albums and Sepultura. But yeah, I kind of stuck with the stuff around my time. Plus, I wasn't tired of listening to my mom's music because my mom listened to badass shit. Like, she loved Yes and fucking Rush, Black Sabbath, and then, fun 80s shit like Prince and Hall & Oates and fucking, Genesis, Phil Collins. But I wanted to find my own music, and I wanted to kind of like, well, what's fucking cool around this time? And then that kind of just led me to the metal thing. And then it was like, this is a wide open, fucking, just endless field of things for me to check out. Oh my God, I'm buying any album with a pointy logo on it, and I kind of did.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
like a lot of people seem to be shitting on Pantera these days, man. Like, but I got to say, man, out of all the concerts I've been to, like, Pantera was one of the most wildest concerts I've been to. Like, the whole crowd was going like insane. There were like fights. I hit first with Rex because Phil goes, "Awkward world to a bunch of pussies," and yelled out "My Town," and then Bomb hit first with him, and like there were bears flying, and some of them were bouncing off Phil's head as he swung the microphone and jumped like fucking insanely high in the air. It was like fucking badass, and the microphone would just swing over your fucking head. It was insane, eh?
I got to see Pantera 5 times here in the States, 3 times here in my hometown, in a fucking arena that doesn't even exist anymore. But yeah, those were like huge moments for me in terms of like, just the live concert experience. Like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to a lot of these shows because there's an energy here. And most of that was on Great Southern Trendkill. And God, man, those tours were fucking awesome. A couple of them were at Ozfest too, which Ozfest was a lot of fun.
That's when he started doing the death growls.
The one I went to, I was like 16, and I made it to the front somehow. It was like, I remember one funny part in the van. This is a bit un-PC, but my older friends were into metal. They got me into Sepultura and Creator and Pantera, all that sort of stuff. And they were in the van, and when we loaded up afterwards, he goes, "Any of you guys get any?" He's like, "Smell my finger." We're like, "Dude, Scott, put it away."
I remember, I think it was the second time, because the first time I saw him was at Ozfest in 97. And then they actually did another round of touring that same year and came to Toledo with Machine Head and Coal Chamber. And I remember we wanted to get down for Machine Head because Machine Head was at Ozfest. They absolutely fucking whooped ass. And I remember we were there for like a couple of songs, and my buddy ran into a friend of his, and the pit was like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" I was like, "Hey, what's up?" Second later, his buddy catches an elbow to the nose, and he gets sprayed in blood. Like, oh, fuck. And we were like, "Is he good?" Like, well, he was holding his nose and screaming, so...
Did he break it?
I'm reasonably sure it was broken. We just kind of just like, let's go back to our seats, man. This fucking crazy. Like, I think I was that. I can't remember if it was that one or the one in 2000 where I tried to hang, but this big fucking just sweaty, massive human being just like freight trained me over. Like, I tried to move, but I just kind of slicked off of him, like, ugh. But yeah, I was like, yeah, no, I'm cool with the pit. It's fine. Like, it was cooler when we were up in the stands watching the chicks flash their tits.
Yeah, I'd rather be at a Steel Panther concert.
Steel Panther.
I was gonna say the most brutal times that I've been to a show have been Pantera shows. I've been to those, what we call open air shows, where you have the seats down below and then you have the grass area. Let me tell you what, the grass area just went crazy. And at the time, they wouldn't allow you to have beer cans, so everything was poured into a cup. But you were allowed to buy a bottle of water. So it got to one point in the Pantera show that people were getting tossed over the railing, and then it was literally looked like a sea of birds flying overhead. So basically, people were pissing in the water bottles and firing them off.
Oh,
Damn.
dude.
Yeah, it
Wait,
was crazy.
Someone throw. Didn't someone
go
throw a
ahead.
bottle? It was like open door or something, and he opens the bottle, and someone pissed in it or something, and he drank it or some shit.
I mean, that probably did happen.
Yeah.
A lot of shit that happened back in them days. You know,
Free beer. Like I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't drink nobody's fucking piss.
If it smells
Um,
like piss, it's piss.
When we did Ozfest for those pavilion, the open air ones, the whole grass area, there were sod wars. People were just tearing up the ground and chucking chunks of grass and dirt at one another. Dude, I got fucking smoked in the head with so much fucking dirt. That sucked. But I mean, it was,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
kind of
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like you look up and it was just chunks just raining everywhere.
Man,
Yep, one of those shows we went to, it was raining, so yeah, there was mud fights. It was ridiculous.
man, I never got to see Pantera.
Ah,
Missed
It
out.
We're still
Man.
touring, but it's different.
I mean, again, this is like one of those scenarios where, like, hey, for all the people that didn't get a chance to see Pantera, this is probably the next closest thing you'll get. And, you get fucking
Phil
Zach
Rex.
Wild and,
Yeah.
and Charlie. I think that's cool. But
the
it's-
riffs that he. I was just gonna say the riffs that Phil wrote in Necrophagia stick too.
I never got to see Necrophagia, which sucks because they're from Ohio, where I'm from, but I never got a chance to see them. But yeah, the Pantera shows I'll always hold on to as like some of my favorite metal memories.
Yeah, pretty wild.
hey guys,
stuff.
I'm gonna head out. I gotta be up in about 3 hours for work, so good
Oh shit,
hanging out with you guys.
3 hours.
we'll get some sleep,
Yeah,
man.
man. Dude, I'm the night owl. I'm like a vampire.
How the hell? Do you get... hey, dude, thanks for coming on, man.
Take
Hey,
her easy,
Ben.
man.
Good stuff,
All right.
Scott.
Hey, Wyatt, Nick, Jeff, take care, bros.
Yeah, you too.
Where's my take care at?
I said Ben, didn't I? Okay, well then, Ben,
Fuck
have
you,
a good
man.
morning.
No, you have given more too, bro.
Yeah, I know, dude. All right, man. All right, later, guys.
All right, man.
Peace.
Be safe,
Liz.
brother.
One festival I went to, you guys laugh at this. I was like, going, oh, I'm so fucked up, I'm dehydrated, and I'm like, screaming out for help, and this girl's like, I was just like, I need water, and this girl gave me she had a pump bottle, and I was like, oh, thank you, you're a lifesaver, and I unscrewed the lid, and I took a huge ass skull with straight fucking vodka.
Oh, dude,
Damn, what the fuck?
I did not fix anything. Dude. Oh man, when you're dehydrated too, like, oh my god, dude. Fuck.
I mean,
Yeah, that was supposed to be the Jesus juice.
Dude,
It was straight back.
buddy, well, actually, no, my brother-in-law, he set me up after a party. We both worked at a pizza place, and we'd just, go over to my place afterwards, pound some beers, play video games, listen to metal and shit like that. And whenever I did a night of drinking, I always prepped by getting 2 32-ounce bottles of Gatorade. And I generally drank like a whole bunch of one before I went to bed. And then I chugged the rest of it the next morning. I ended up drinking a little more than half of the one before passing out. And he wasn't as drunk, so he ended up leaving after resting up a little bit. But woke up the next day, go get my Gatorade, and didn't notice that it was a little bit paler and a little bit more full. He fucking loaded it with fucking vodka. He gave me Vaderade. Dude, so yeah, hungover. Oh, there we go. This'll fix it. God damn it. Yeah. Saw him at work later today. I was like, dude, what the fuck? It's like, how'd you like that Vaderade, man? Yeah. fucking cute. Oh,
Oh shit, that's fucking evil.
I mean, we fuck with each other. Like that's what we do.
Oh, vodka.
One time when I was working,
Here comes Yukon Jack next time, or something like that. I don't know.
Well, he was smart using the clear liquor to make sure it didn't throw off the fucking color. Because when I looked at it, I was like, that doesn't look right.
legit.
Oh my god. Hey,
One time
why?
when I was working, I was doing
Yeah.
bouncer work, right? And like the roster was all over the place. And I went to a party. I saw this other bouncer. He's like, Jeff, what are you doing here? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you're working tonight. And I was like, got like a bottle of touch. I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, look at the roster. And because we get the same kind of roster, it's everyone's names. I was like, oh fuck. And then there's two bars, and it's like one called Uptown, one Downtown. I went to the wrong one, doing intox for people while being intoxicated. And then I text my boss going, hey, and cheekily put the hours through. He's like, a minute, are we meant to be billing the bar that didn't get a bouncer, or the guy, or the bar that, like, you know? And I was like, oh, I'm just putting my hours through. And he's like, bit cheeky, mate. And then he messages me back and goes, oh, you're all good. You came in handy at the end. And I was like, dodged 2 bullets there.
Oh Christ Almighty!
Long time ago, for weeks listening.
I don't know. I mean, dude, I've had to bullshit my way through like scheduling shit. Like, I mean, honestly, my brother-in-law, we had a theory. Is like, listen, just say you have diarrhea. They're not going to ask you to prove it. Like, you know what? That's kind of true.
That's how I used to bunk high school. The first one was real strict. The second one didn't give a shit, you know? I just had diarrhea.
I got diarrhea. Like, you want me to prove it? Well, let's play the waiting game.
Yeah,
Do you want to be on the news?
here's diarrhea. You don't want to see all this shit.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's at least at the time that was a good bluff that I just didn't think people were going to call, and for the most part, they didn't.
Nah, pretty much.
There was some crazy story about some woman who had diarrhea. Was it? Oh no, was it a man or somebody on a plane? Did you guys hear about that? Like, was it like last year or something? And they just had like shitting everywhere, and there was like they couldn't do anything. 'Cause there was like I remember reading the article, cracking up, laughing about it. It would have been pretty sick, and it'd be pretty
Yeah.
embarrassing though.
Oh yeah.
At least.
Better then, you know.
Dude, I remember one time my dad was like, he had like diarrhea in the, we had a two-story house at one point, and he was walking up the stairs and shit was flying out of it.
Oh. Dude, I remember the last time I had it. Luckily, there was no like accidents, but it was back when Jammin' John was living with me at the time, and I had felt off like all day. I was like, dude, but it was like, no, it was my birthday. Fuck. I went out for the family meal. We went out. We had Thai food. It was awesome, but like I felt off, and everyone, you know, when I told them what happened, because when I got home, I was like, oh my god, I have to shit, and yeah, the rest of that fucking night, it was just shitting water. Like, it was fucking horrible. And you know, when I told my mom, I was like, "Oh, you sure it wasn't food poisoning?" I was like, "Did you get it? Because you ordered the same thing that I got, and I know they make it in a batch." I was like, "No." Like, cool. Then I have a virus. This ought to be fun. I'm just gonna sleep like on my couch because it's reasonably close to the bathroom. And I was up like about every 5 minutes, like, and you could just feel it. It was like, "Yep, nope, it's time again. I just did this." Oh,
There's a
fuck,
New
it was
Zealand
horrible.
thrash band called A for Sediva, and the guys, the roadies that hung out with them, they're Irish, and they were like invited me on a trip, and they literally had no food. It was like stopping off at every bar, and we're traveling forever, just drinking beer, and they had like pretty much Black Sabbath the whole time. I drank so much of that. What's that Irish beer, Snout or something? You know the one? It's like dark black.
Oh, Guinness or
No, Snout or
Guinness.
something.
Yeah. Guinness,
Yeah, yeah,
Yingling, or Yingling.
Yingling?
It's like this dark black stuff. It tastes like coffee. And then Like I had never drunk so much beer in all my life. That's pretty much all they were doing. And then when I got home, went to take a dump, I was basically just shitting that beer out, just like water coming out. I looked in the toilet, it just looked like I was shitting that beer out. It was crazy. Yeah.
Dude, the
Coffee.
stouts, I mean, that's like super high calorie anyway. That's like drinking a loaf of bread.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I mean,
good stuff.
I love a good stout, but like you can only drink so many of them. It's like, dude, I'm full. Like I'm not. I feel like I've eaten just because there's so many calories in this fucking beer.
Absolutely, yep.
It
right.
was Doppelbocks too, like the stronger Bock beers. Those were initially brewed by monks that during fasting because they weren't allowed to eat anything, but they needed their caloric intake, so they brewed these like high calorie, very malty beers that became Doppelbocks, and like that was their cheat out of fasting. But yeah, those things, you drink enough of those, like, dude, I'm full. Like I'm full. I'm going to need to shit here soon in order to drink more, which is weird.
Out of it.
The beer shit. There's a fucking hardcore thrash metal song or hardcore punk song or whatever. The
There's
beer
probably
shit.
That's,
Sounds like a
Autopsy,
Gigi
shit
Allen
fun.
song.
I mean, there's a band called the Meat Shits. Why wouldn't there be a band called, the Beer Shits?
Autopsy shit fun with the turd in the mouth. Is a classic.
I drink this fucking shit.
Dude, it's fun.
It was hardcore. I couldn't sit fucking right for a week.
I mean, Abscess Urine Junkies is a pretty good one too.
You're a junkie.
Oh, the needle in the
Yep.
soul.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a grindcore song.
I mean, well, Autopsy was like it was intended to be like his more punk side coming out. It was like almost like a continuation of Shit Fun, which not many people liked. But inevitably, Abscess just started turning into Autopsy again. Like by the time the last Abscess album came out, I was like, even Chris was like, "Man, this just sounds like Autopsy. Let's just do Autopsy again." Like, great idea, Chris.
Yeah. Fully. Yeah, you did kind of gradually, yeah. So I remember reading that thinking, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it was just
then he also
kind of
did, like-
natural thing to do.
He did it with Killjoy as well, remember? Ravenous and Dan Leica.
I don't know if I have
That's a
that.
good album. The Ravenous. Yeah, it's got Dan Leica and it's got Chris.
Oh,
in it. It's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
brutal. It's got that song.
That had the Ravenous or the Ravenous. That had a
Yeah,
Is that an Abscess song or?
no.
that's a song.
It's a death metal band.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I have Ravenous.
The Ravenous had
Maybe we'll check
Dan
it out,
Logar on bass and Chris Ripard.
Hmm.
It came out back in 2000.
Yeah, no, I don't have that
And
one.
Killjoy. Yeah, he Killjoy in it as well.
Killjoy
From,
was a part of that team. Then there was a Wardle Locker. I'm probably fucking up saying that too.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. I'll fuck it up too, being dyslexic.
Oh shit!
Dan's in a lot of good shit. You know, like, when you think about it, Dan Leica's in so much shit, man. That guy's a beast, eh?
Dude is a journeyman.
Yep.
Dude, hell of a bassist too. Like, oh,
Wasn't he in one of
Go
the
ahead.
first grindcore bands? Oh, Crab Society. Just quickly, Crab Society. You guys hear that band?
I don't know if I know that one. I mean, most people would probably still argue like Napalm Death, which I mean, I think you got an argument there, but I don't know if I know that one. In terms of Dan Leica, like he was one of my first exposures to grind because I think one of the first grindcore albums I ever picked up was a Brutal Truth one, Sounds the Animal Kingdom.
I mean, Dan Hooker too for like SOD, Nuclear Assault, the first Anthrax album. You know.
Yeah. God, there was God, there's a couple other ones in there, dude. He's played in so many fucking bands, and I love his bass style too. It's super percussive, like he's just beating the shit out of it.
I was actually getting a little excited too, like when Anthrax like had Dan Loker back playing with them again. You know, when
Hell yeah, because that album was all night with Panic and shit like that, man. Those songs just, oh man, they stole the shit out.
But no, Anthrax had Dan Loker like playing with them again when Danny, God damn it,
Frank Bello.
Can't talk. Yeah, when Frank Bello was taken off or doing whatever, and Dan Loker was playing with Anthrax again. I'm like, man, another Anthrax album with fucking Dan Loker on bass.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that wasn't going to happen just because, like,
yeah, same here.
Well, I mean, Danny Loker's been like, you know, vocal about like I kind of want to retire from like doing like the full on band thing because I mean he's getting older too. Granted, he's stayed in like really good shape, but like that, you know, the touring lifestyle, it does not seem like it's something he wants to do much anymore. And Frank's got his place pretty much locked down in Anthrax.
Yeah.
He stepped out to even do dates with Satyricon as their touring bassist, which I thought was just strange as hell when they announced it. I was like, dude, for real? That's fucking wild. I mean, Frank's a badass bassist.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
yeah, no, I thought it was just kind of cool as hell.
I mean, I guess the question is, what kind of Anthrax album are we gonna get? Is it gonna be thrash?
I mean, well, all right. Whenever they do PR for any album, like, I mean, it doesn't matter what the album sounds like. Every band's gonna say, "Oh, this is like some of the best stuff we've ever worked on. It's the heaviest, the riffiest, the most melodic, whatever they're floating out there. No one's gonna say, you know, like, you know, it's all right."
In the metal community will still bitch. Oh, it doesn't sound like fucking spreading the disease and among the living.
I love the last two Anthrax albums. Like the last, ever since Joey's return to the band, you know, they sound fucking great again. I mean, you know, I still like Sound of White Noise. Like I'm a John Bush fanboy. Like he's a fantastic fucking vocalist. But
I do like Sound of White Noise.
Joey's always been the dude for me in that band. Like he's got a unique voice. He gives the fucking songs like an anthemic quality, and dude's taking good care of himself. Like he just turned 64, and he's still out there. Fucking, he still sounds really good. Like he wisely dropped his vocal range down a little bit in a more comfortable level. He sang. It was like last year. He sang the fucking national anthem at a fucking Denver Broncos game, and he sounded great.
Awesome. Yeah.
But
You also like.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Ben, you shared Dystopian, like Megadeth. Like I noticed you shared that album. Like when that came out, man, out of the like people like seem to shit on Megadeth, but I reckon at that time when that came out, that was the heaviest thrash album of the big four. Like it was way heavier, and the shredding was insane. The Dio Conquer and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you looked at what Metallica and even Slayer was sound like a bad Megadeth at the time. And like Megadeth, I thought would like shred it up when they with that release.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
I was like shocked.
Yep.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I thought that album was
Crazy.
pretty good. Like, I was like, I know, like at least my friends, everyone was hyped about. Shit, what's his name from Lamb of God on drums? Why can't I think of his damn name?
Chris Adler.
Chris Adler, solid drummer, but I thought he kind of just turned in like a very standard performance on there. But riff wise, like that was the first one with Kiko. Kiko, he was awesome. I mean, well, he still is. He's just not awesome in Megadeth. Dude, the band goes through so many fucking guitarists.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but he was really good. Like I did my cohort, my buddy Shred, who's on the channel occasionally. He was like in love with Kiko Loureiro. I was like, dude, honestly, he might be one of the best ones he's got since Marty. And Marty's like, the god tier one.
Although
I would agree with that. And Tebow, I mean, he kind of sounds kind of similar to Tico, you know.
Timo can play. Like, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Winter Sun because I think it's kind of just it's very bloated and epic. And dude, so many people fucking suck that band's dick, but whatever. They're good. They're good. They're talented musicians. I'm not as big into what they do, but Timo,
It took him.
that dude can play flat out.
It took him like what?
I mean, if it takes
17.
over a decade, if it takes over a decade to put out time 2,
Yeah, dude. I mean,
dick. You
It took
know?
him
Yeah,
like,
we brought that up, and some of the fans got salty. I was like, well, listen, did you pay? Because I mean, I bought the album. You know,
Are you in that band?
yeah, like I don't know. People like again, they get super defensive, but no, that dude can play. I think he'll be a good fit for Megadeth. I just don't know how much. All right, the one thing that I just don't know how much is left is Dave's vocal cords because his vocals have been kind of diminishing over the years.
well,
I mean, he's doing better ish.
he sounded good when I saw him.
So when I saw him, he was struggling like mightily. Like the rest of the band was doing a lot of the singing for him.
I mean, he did turn 63, right?
Yeah, or is it 63 or 65? Maybe 63. I can't
I
remember
think
which.
it's
Yeah, I think it's 63.
But I mean, his singing style has always been very rough. What do you mean I don't sound nice anymore?
I mean, he still has the long fucking hair.
Yeah, and
I can see how people don't like the.
I mean, like I know tons of people that hate Dave Mustaine's voice, but I grew up with it. Like, dude, he sells. I like that snotty fucking delivery. Like everything is just like, yeah, whatever. I don't even fucking care.
Yeah, that's
Riffs.
what do you mean? I don't believe in
God.
Hey, Nick, did you ever meet Dave Mustaine?
Never got to meet him.
I got. I think I told
You
this
met him?
story already about how I met him. No, I met him back
I
in
want to hear this.
Okay. I had told this story before, but I had met Dave Mustaine back on the first Gigantor in Pittsburgh, PA, back in 2005. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of nervous. I'm like, this is fucking Dave Mustaine.
I would be.
I don't blame you.
And yeah, the first meeting, I kind of laugh at nowadays because it was almost 20 years ago. But and I guess I kind of get it. We were all standing outside. There was a bunch of people around me at the time, waiting to meet Dave Mustaine outside of his tour bus in 2005. Oh, Christ. Well, okay, okay. He actually.
Did you say some dumb shit when you're nervous? Because I do that around Slim. Say
Hold
some
on,
dumb
I'm
shit
trying
that
to get
makes-
to the story. I'm trying to get to the story here. But no, I walked him the door. I literally subbed out the people that were trying to get his autograph before he left on the tour bus. So, but pre that, he looked at everybody outside. He's like, "Really? Fuck this." I mean, that's not exactly what he said, but then I like skipped across from all these people to get his autograph. I'm like, just nervous as shit because it's like one of my guitar idols, you know, and it's Dave Mustaine. So I'm standing there like, Dave, I'm stuttering in my words. I'm 6'6", dude. I'm stuttering in my words like, Dave, I'm really sorry about this, man. I've been a fan since So Far So Good, So What. And he's like, man, I understand. And he just signed my ticket, you know.
Well, man, dude, like meeting stars is like nerve wracking and shit. Like even if it's like more underground bands that I fucking hold like a high esteem for, like meeting them for the first time. Dude, hey man, fucking got to say something different. And then I'd say the same thing, dude. Killer set, man. You guys were awesome on stage. Like, fuck, man, you were gonna try to say something different this time. Like, no, brain just reset to default settings.
I think
When I met Terry Butler, I said some dumb shit, because I was so nervous. I was like thinking, "Dead massacre, obituary." I was like freaking out, and they had some country music before they played it, and it was at the meet and greet. And I said, "Oh yeah, man, I like country music too." And I said, "Hank Cash," and put two names together. And I was thinking, "Oh fuck, do I sound like a retard?" And then I go and talk to him and shit. And he was actually really cool because he looked at my shirt. I had Reanimator shirt. He's like, "I love Reanimator," and I was like, "Oh, cool." We started talking about Jeffrey Combs and horror movies, and I said, he did Jeffrey Combs was in a New Zealand movie right here where you played. It was filmed in Wellington. And he was like, "Oh, cool. What's that called?" I was like, "Frighteners," and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna check that out, dude." And he was super cool. But man, I was nervous, eh?
I mean,
he's like a god in my world.
I totally fucking get it, man. God, I'm trying to think. There was one of the most interesting ones, just because I didn't realize who I was talking to until like it clicked for a second, was this year when we were at Maryland Death Fest, and I think it was day 2 because I had a Noisy Neighbors shirt on. Fucking killer grindcore band from Texas. Definitely check them out. This gentleman walked up to me and was like, "Hey, I really like your shirt." I was like, "Oh, thank you, man." And then I looked at him, I was like, "Holy shit, you're Luke LeMay from Gorguts." He was like, "Hey, how's it going?" One of the most polite people I think I've ever met in my life. Like, he reinforced every Canadian stereotype there is. He even spoke French or Quebecois to a fan that was actually from Quebec. And I was like, "Oh," and they had a whole chat. But yeah, like that kind of broke the tension right away, because like while we were walking that way, Abath was out getting pictures with the fans and being his usual just kind of goofy self. And it was like, do we go over there? Like, I don't know. He's like, just feels weird because like he's in his full gear and makeup and armor and everything like that. And it was like, he's almost kind of like larger than life right there. And then here comes like Luke LeMay, just like, "Hey, I like this guy's shirt. I'm going to talk to him." So I don't know. Like, sometimes it depends on the interaction, but like having that like buffer zone where they came up and talked to you, and then you realize like, holy shit, oh my god, dude. Wow, dude. you're
oh man, Nick. Oh man, Nick. You were that. God damn, I can't talk right now. Damn it. No, you were at. I'm sorry, I kind of had a little bit. But no, you were at Ozfest 2004, right?
Yep, I believe so.
When Dimmu Borgir,
Yep,
Borgir played. Yeah, I was there actually. I
was at the Columbus Day.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been 20 fucking years. Shit, we're getting old, man.
No kidding. Shit. Speaking of getting old, it's almost 3:30 in the morning.
We're gonna be fucking sleep. I'm gonna begin.
Why? Were you gonna say? I think Wyatt, you were gonna say you met someone or something, were you? We cut you off.
Oh, go ahead. Did I cut you off? I'm sorry.
No, I think we cut Ryan off like a while back, didn't we?
I've only met Coverdale.
That's still a cool one. I'm gonna sign off for that. It is late here. I need to get some sleep. But catch you guys later. Good hangs. May your next meetings with rock stars be less awkward. I'm hoping for that for myself too. But yeah, you guys take care.
Thank you, Nick.
I gotta go.
Thank you always for being a good friend, buddy.
Yeah, man, I got to cruise too, man, because I was meant to be.
All right.
Yeah. But have a good night, man. Awesome hanging out with you guys.
Hey guys, we'll do this again tomorrow night. We got the bird. Bird is the word. Bird. All right, we got the Birdman on here.
No, I take that back. I've met Russ from Steel Panther.
Oh, nice. I mean, was he cool?
I mean, he was shorter than me.
How the fuck tall are you?
I'm like 5'11", 5'10 and a half.
About 10 and a half, huh? Okay. Not as tall as a peckerwood, right? All right. Bird is okay. Okay. All right, guys. What the hell time is it, anyways? Fuck.
It's 12:26 here.
Oh shit! What the hell time is it here? Oh shit! Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you what. This is what we're gonna do. We will continue this tomorrow night. The Birdman, the Metal Man, the Fraser Band, the Aussie Man. Who else?
The Mean Man.
The Mean Man. Karen's still here too. Karen still wants Mania here. Karen, good night, baby. What? I don't know what. Well, fucking, I said it. Whatever. Good night, Karen. Awesome. All right. So what we're gonna do right now? We got the Birdman here right now. The Birdman wants autographs. And yeah, tomorrow night, Friday night, Metal Bastards Hangout Podcast. That's right. Wyatt, thanks for coming on, Birdman. I'm not mad at you.
Do you like my little header?
Bird is the word. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna do this to get out of here, to get people pumped up for tomorrow night. All right. All right, Wyatt.
All right.
Thanks for hanging out, buddy.
Look who's here.
Oh. Would you stop? Give me a break, damn it. Frederick, oh, please. God. Okay. Frederick. Be ready for tomorrow night. All right.
Yeah, we're all gonna be fighting and bitching at each other.
Well, we're all gonna have fucking napalm bombs blown up at each other, so it doesn't matter. All right. Why can I not play this fucking? Oh, right. Here we go. We're gonna go out on. Damn it. We're going to go out on the Birdman Glory.
When I don't you know, the bird, well, everybody knows that the bird is a winner.